Dumbbells. It's Rebecca here with Killer Body Fitness, and we are about to get it in. So you want to have your band ready. You want to have some weights with you, maybe like some 10 to 12s, depending on where you're at, depending on how your body feels for the day, all right? So we're going to start off by just moving around, just moving these hips around, going in a circle, hips around. So have a slight bend in your knees as you circle out those hips, and you're breathing nice and deeply. Take about 2 more in this direction. My feet are about hip distance apart. And then we're gonna go in the opposite direction, circling those hips out for 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Take a slight bend forward with that body, then roll it back up. Take 2 more of these, just roll it down and roll it up, and then 1 more, roll it down and roll it up. Okay, so I am going to grab some 10s from over here. You can choose what you need for today. And then we are going to have our band. We're gonna bring the band around above our knees here, okay? So we're gonna go for some deadlifts. So when we're doing a deadlift, we have our feet about hip distance apart, and we are thinking we are sitting down onto the ground and then lifting something up. Like imagine you have 2 buckets of water that are right next to each other. Like, you know, you'd be seeing the farmers walking around and whatnot. So I'm inhaling as I come down, I'm exhaling as I'm coming up. And we're thinking we're keeping an upright posture when we are doing that. So we're not like rounding down, or we're not like bending over. We are having a seat and we're standing it up. You got 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Amazing. Okay, take a second, allow yourself to really walk it out. Then we're gonna get right back into it, okay? So we're gonna be doing our deadlift, but this time we're also gonna be going into a back lunge. So what does that look like? We're gonna sit here and we're gonna bend it over, boom, and then we're gonna go for that back lunge. Tap it down. So you want your knee to tap down to the ground, but you're not resting on that knee. It's a quick little kiss, and then you're having a seat. Kiss, come up. So inhaling at the bottom and exhaling at the top. And you should be feeling the tension in your band. It might be moving, but you want to make sure it's staying in the position that is just above your knee. We only got 3 more on each side. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling, exhaling. Yes. One more. Awesome. Drop those weights. Take a second. Walk it out. Then we're just gonna burn out just straight squatting, up and down, just going. Let's go. And we're thinking we're keeping tension in the band as we go into that. Inhale at the bottom, exhale at the top. Inhale at the bottom, exhale at the top. Let's go. Yes. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Whew. All right, take a sip of water. I need some water. I'm gonna drink some water. I don't know about you, but I'm drinking some water. Water gives you life. Okay, we're gonna go for slightly smaller movements now. So I am going to be laying down now. Still gonna have a weight. I'm gonna keep my 10 pounds. And I am going to keep my band around my knees. I'm laying down. See, we get to lay down. Win-win. So I'm gonna be bringing one leg up. So I have my right leg, this is my left leg, excuse me, I have my left leg up in the air. So there's already tension on the band. The weight is going to be going on the hip of the bottom leg. So we're there. I'm flexing my left foot. I'm pressing into the heel of the bottom foot. So your toes are lifted, your heel is pressing into the ground. Boom. And then we're thinking, as we're coming up, we're tucking our pelvis and squeezing our glutes to lift us up. But we're doing that with one leg. So we're here. Boom. Keeping that weight on. Exhaling at the top. So you should be feeling this in your hamstrings and in your booty. You should not be feeling this in your low back. Only 3 more. Only 2 more. Only 1 more. Ugh. Those are intense. Let's do the other side. Setting it up. I got the weight on my left hip. I got my right leg up in the air. And I got my heel pressing into the ground. Now let's go. I hope you're sweating like me. Because I'm a schwitzer. So I'll be sweating. Hamstring and booty. Hamstring and booty. You got 3 more. You got 2 more. You got 1 more. Good, relax. Awesome. You can move those weights out the way, gather your existence, because I know that was super intense for me, so I'm sure it was for you as well. Okay, so now we're gonna be bringing our legs up into this tabletop position, making sure my band is around my knee area. I'm gonna have my hands behind my head for some support. I'm gonna have my left leg stay stationary. My right leg is going to be shooting out, and then I'm bringing it back in with control. So with this, you might feel like you want to like shoot the other leg back in, but you want to not succumb to the tension of the band. And if you allow it to come in and out nice and slow, you will feel such an activation in your core, specifically in your deep core muscle called your psoas. The left leg is staying completely stationary as we extend the leg and then we bring it back. Ooh, this is crazy. We're breathing. We only got 3 more. You only got 2 more. And you only got 1 more. Okay. Drop the legs. Shake them out for a second. Unfortunately, we do have 2 legs, so we must do both sides. So I didn't make the rules. The divine did. So take it up with them. So we're coming into our tabletop position. My left foot is staying flexed and stationary as my right extends and brings it back in. And we're gonna extend and bring it back in. Good. Let's go. Inhaling. Exhaling. Controlling the tension of the band. My core. The core is coring. So you're inhaling as you extend. You exhale as you bring it back in. You only got 3 more. You only got 2 more. You only got 1 more. Good. Relax that. Let those legs go straight. Shake it out. All right. Gather yourself because we're going to still core. It's giving core. So what are we doing next? I am going to transition my hands to down, and I'm going to have them slightly underneath my cheeks. Just a slight cheek raise with my hand. If you feel like you need to bring the hands further together to give you a little more support, like maybe right underneath your sacrum, that's totally fine as well. the way I like it just on the outside edges. So we are going to be tucking our pelvis and rounding ourselves so we are in this upright position. Legs are going to be lifted and we're out, 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 out. Oh yes, we're breathing, we're breathing, we're breathing for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly relax that. Oh, it hurts, guys. It hurts, but it's good for you. It's good for you. We're going to do that again, and then we're going to move the band. Let's go. Lifting. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Okay. Sit on up. Move your band down. Bring it around your ankles this time. Lay it back down. In your pile of sweat. In your pile of sweat. Hands where you like them. And we are going to tuck our pelvis and round it up. Lift the legs. Let's go. It's going to be way less. It's going to be way less. Let's go. Let's go. We got 3 more. Ooh. Oh. That one is a burner. That one burns very greatly, that one, yeah. It's a burner, but you know what? We're going to do it again. All right, you ready? Take a nice big inhale, yeah? Then we're going to tuck to lift. Lift the legs off. Let's go. Press 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Shake it out. Shake it out. Grab some water. Gather yourself. That was like a core, a leg, a whole thing, honey. Last thing we're gonna do. I'm bringing my band back up around my knees. I'm laying onto my right side. I got my hand, my arm to support me here. Right here. And so last thing we gonna do, we gonna have the band and we gonna bring it around our knees, but beneath our knees. I'm gonna lay on my right side, right here. I'm gonna keep my feet connected together. I'm going to open up my leg, and I'm not like I'm not rolling out. I'm staying on my side. I'm letting my glute activate to open up that leg and then lowering it back down. Inhale. Exhale as you release. If you feel your band slipping, just pull it up just a little because you want it just below your kneecap. Just below that. Inhaling. Oh, man. That hits differently when it's right underneath the kneecap, honey. It hits very differently. Good. Just opening and closing. Good. Just a couple more. Because the booty is bootying. It is very deep, honey. Very deep. One more. Awesome. When you're ready, push it to sit up. And then let's switch over to the other side. I'm laying down onto my forearm. Make sure that band is just underneath the kneecap right there. Stacked knees. I got my front hand here to support me. Feet are stacked. Opening it. Closing it. Opening it. Closing it. Let's keep that going. As we breathe, I'm inhaling as I open. Ooh, I exhale as I close. Nice. Just 3 more. You ever do a workout and it just feels like your body's like cold a little bit? From all the sensations. Good. We did it. We survived it. We thrived it. We did all those things. Take that band off. Toss it to the side. Let's stretch it out a little bit. So, while we're here, I'm going to cross my right leg over my left right here. And I'm just going to bring my left arm across and just go for a nice light rotation. Might feel some sensation, some stretches happening in the right glute. That's amazing. Sitting up tall. When you're ready, stack the legs. Ankle is just across the knee and just allow this opposite knee to drop. I feel so much happening in this booty. So much is happening in this booty. Just breathe into it. Every exhale, you're trying to set it up a little more. Ooh, and if you want a little more, keep this knee trying to ground onto the opposite leg and then reach up and over with the right arm. So my right leg is on top, my right arm is extending. And slowly, let's come out of that. Then, we're gonna switch. We're gonna cross that leg over. Hang out right here. I'm bringing my arm across and just allowing my body to just open up and receive the sensations of the stretch. Then, when you're ready, let's stack the leg, ankle just past the leg. Sit it up nice and tall as you breathe. Just sitting it up nice and tall. Breathe in. Good. If you want a little more, we're trying to drop that left knee down. Right here, that's coming to the ground. Pressing this open and hold. When you're ready, slowly come down. Go ahead and straighten out those legs. Shake them out. Fold over those legs. So when we're folding over, when we're going for a forward fold, typically what people do is just like round out their spine and they just go for this like that. Now that's a good stretch. That's a good stretch. I felt that on the bottom side of my skull. I felt that in my back. So it is good. However, where we can add a little bit more to it is by adding where the pelvis is. So my pelvis is in a very rounded, a very tucked under position right now when I'm rounding out, versus if I tilt my pelvis, it's a very slight movement. It's really not too big. But if I tilt my pelvis and throw it back and then fold over, I actually have more room and more space to get down there versus me rounding out. And it's just, how is the tension being distributed across your joints as you're going for the stretch? So we're holding right here for 3 and 2 and 1. Slowly roll that up, bounce those legs. Y'all killed it. That was not easy. So make sure you hydrate, you have some nutritious food, and I'll see you next time.